Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Crypto Space. So guys, in today's video we are going to cover Kaspa, its recent price action. Of course, we are going to cover a couple of Kaspa metrics, and on the top of that we are going to cover a couple of interesting charts for BTC and altcoins as well. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and a quick disclaimer that this video is not financial advice. And now let's hop into Kaspa itself. So guys, Kaspa is currently trading at 16 cents and volume is currently trading at 72.7 million USD. Market cap is currently sitting at 3.8 billion USD. The current reward is sitting at 104 Kaspa. The next reward is going to be 98 Kaspa. So we are going lower and lower now towards 2 digits. The next reduction is scheduled in 25 days. We are sitting at 83% mined Kaspa. Hash rate is sitting at 319 per hash per second, and all-time high is 342 per hash per second. And now if it comes to addresses holding over 10k, so in the last 2 days we do have 240 new wallets for Kaspa, and if it comes to addresses holding over 100k, we are sitting at 40 new wallets for Kaspa in the last 2 days at the time of recording this video, of course. So now let's hop into the chart itself. So that is a 2-hourly time frame, guys, and first things first, right? We are still ranging in that handle here for obviously that cap and handle formation for Kaspa, and of course, you know, that pullback is caused, you know, due to the fact of what Bitcoin did, or actually what Bitcoin didn't do, which is pump, right? Bitcoin didn't pump. So now in that stagnation for Bitcoin and sideways price action, we technically could see another retest of that, you know, level of support of 15 cents. And if that is going to happen, well, I don't really think that this is, you know, a big deal, to being honest with you. Regardless of that, we are still going to trade, you know, in that handle formation if that would happen, and then we could experience some short squeeze technicalities wise. Now let's actually move to the 4-hourly time frame. And now at the 4-hourly time frame, as you guys can see, we are experiencing that bearish cross if it comes to stochastic RSI, and potentially we are going to, you know, reset now, and that again is going to coincide with that level of support in here. So most likely we might gonna, you know, retest that level. Nevertheless, we do have this formation for a Kaspa, that cap and handle that everybody, you know, is anticipating at the moment, right? And now the potential target for Kaspa would be around 37 cents of a dollar. And now that also coincides with the rainbow for Kaspa, but we are going to get into rainbow very soon. Let's actually switch it to the daily time frame and let's see what's going on, right? So as you guys can see on the daily time frame, we have experienced that reset. So potentially tomorrow we could break this level of the handle for a Kaspa. That's obviously for the daily time frame, right? And now let's finally have a look at the weekly time frame. And now let me switch it to the rainbow, right? So this is where we are at the moment. Obviously that cap and handle, right? Stochastic RSI is going, well, upwards, and technically we could experience that bearish cross on the weekly. Nevertheless, that blue line is escaping significantly from that orange line, which means that most likely we are going to see continuation of that pump, well, aka the last pump before the sell-off, I believe, for Kaspa. Well, of course, temporary sell-off, nothing bad is happening to Kaspa. It's just, you know, predictable moves that we are obviously experiencing all the time. We are seeing, you know, the move upwards and then the downwards, right? So what we are going to experience most likely right now is probably something like this, and then the pullback, right, in my personal humble opinion. So now, guys, referring to that target for a cap and handle, that would be around 37 cents if it comes to that, you know, technical target. Of course, roughly, it's never going to be perfect, you know, but that is going to coincide with that, you know, orange line for Kaspa. So question is, could we expect 40 cents Kaspa in, let's say, coming weeks? Nevertheless, guys, as you can see, everything is going according to the plan if it comes to the rainbow and the power law chart for Kaspa. Now, before we are going to look at other charts, let's actually have a look at overall market. So Quant is a daily winner, up 7.1%, Bread up 2.1%, we've got Mantra token up 10.1%, and Kaspa 4.6 on a daily. Now, guys, let's actually have a look at some important charts. So that is a daily chart, and shout out to Mr. Titan of Crypto. So he's saying that 72,700 is a first target for BTC, and then we are going to see $100,000 for BTC. So the first target actually did play out, right? And of course we see that rejection. Nevertheless, I believe sooner or later we are actually going to smash through that level of resistance, and then we are going to, you know, go towards the second target, which is roughly at 100k. And now shout out to trader Taringrade. Bitcoin is correlated to US government bonds 10 years yield. 10 years yield is now consolidating again in a symmetrical triangle form and reaching the breakout point soon. This might send BTC to a higher level. So this is obviously important. Traditional market is important too, because that's obviously correlating with BTC's price action. And now guys, let's check this chart on a monthly for BTC. So Bitcoin is synchronized with the indicator on balance volume, OBV. This is showing the same pattern on each cycle. At this point, the BTC is trying to break out the resistance lines in both price and OBV. In the past, they were successful to pass these resistance lines every time. So guys, this is the OBV indicator, right? And every single time we are hovering around that level of previous, all-time highs for OBV indicator, we are experiencing a huge pump towards the upside. Of course, that huge pump doesn't, really reflect on OBV. Nevertheless, it does and the candlestick price action. So guys, as you can see, everything is pointing out towards one direction, and potential targets for this cycle, according to trader Turing rate, could be around 285,000 USD. And now shout out to Mr. El Crypto Prof, and I do believe that this chart is actually one of the most important of them all, so please pay attention guys. There is a total crypto market cap that is excluding Bitcoin on the 3-daily chart, which means that Ethereum market cap is also included into that chart. And now El Crypto Prof can't understand why people panic so much at the moment. Altcoins have been doing a perfect work of accumulation for years, currently in the retest phase of a descending broadening wedge. We will see much higher levels this year. This chart was basically, the chart of Solana pretty much, or any other, crypto projects that had significant pump in the last year, let's say, right? And obviously that is a total crypto market cap, so of course that move of couple of $1 trillion towards the upside isn't going to happen within few days. So we do have to remember about this, right? At the moment we are leaving that broadening wedge and we are in phase E, which means that this is going to send us to the full parabola for our altcoins. So things are going to be interesting, and please remember that these schematics are basically designed for you to be shaken out of the market and basically sell with loss. Bearish on BTC? Sorry, but I can't help you, El Crypto Prof is saying. Looks like 2018, 2021 and looks even more like 2014, 2017. I think we will soon leave many 50k callers behind and will light a giga candle towards 80,000 plus. So guys, let's have a look. 2014, 2017. First we saw the close above the previous all-time highs, then we went downwards, right? And then big pump for BTC, and after that the retest, proper retest as a support. Nevertheless, after that we saw the next huge leg up for BTC. Now let's have a look at 2018, 2021. So basically over here we have smashed right away through these previous all-time highs. Well, with a little bit of consolidation. Obviously that is a weekly chart, so smaller time frames would show something else. Nevertheless, let's have a look at 2021, 2024. So in this cycle we have smashed through right away. Nevertheless, after that we saw a healthy retest of that level as a support, and now we saw continuation of that pump, and now we are experiencing, well, obviously we have already experienced that pullback, and now we are grinding slowly upwards. To me that looks like sooner or later Bitcoin is actually going to depart and is going to repeat the history, I believe. And now altcoins, this is the total market cap on a monthly chart, which means that everything is included. So imagine altcoins repeating 2016, 2017. In 2013 we had the retest, right after that first pump out of the burst, after the burst cycle, retest as a support and then parabola, right? Then we had this descending triangle candlestick pattern, and after that we had a breakout, obviously the first pump, then the retest as a support. And now guys, if we are going to compare these yellow circles, which means sideways, right, that is basically what is brewing at the moment. So this is where we are just before that green rocket towards the upside. And now guys, I believe that a bigger consolidation, a bigger the huge pump, so fireworks are yet to come. And now guys, this is a Bitcoin dominance on a 3-weekly chart, and El Crypto Prof is saying that we haven't often seen a bearish MACD cross on a 3-weekly chart for the BTC dominance, but when this signal happened, it predicted the biggest altcoin season in crypto's history so far. The next bearish cross is imminent. Guys, of course that is going to happen sooner or later, right? Nothing lasts forever in this market, in general, in life, and especially in the financial markets such as crypto, right? So Bitcoin dominance isn't going to last forever in my opinion, and sooner or later we are going to see that pullback, which of course is going to result in our altcoins going parabolic. public. And now shout out to the Scalping Pro, and he's saying that the post-halving rally is incoming. So if we are going to look at his chart from the perspective of pre-halving and post-halving, that's very simple and easy to understand type of a chart. So we do have that orange bubble, right? Pre-halving and then post-halving, boom, perfect parabola. Then obviously the downward momentum, right? And then the pre-halving and then the post-halving, right? Then again, the same case. So if we are going to look at this cycle, we are going to look at that orange or bright brown color, let's say, we can clearly see that this is the similar thing, and now we are in this zone, guys. So good things are coming for BTC, I believe. We just do have to be very patient, ladies and gents. And now Bitcoin is still holding support. Price has been ranging for the past few months between $60,000 and $71,500. There was also a fake out till $56,500, but price quickly reclaimed the range and went back to the range high where it got rejected. The price has already faced for such rejections from the range high, but it's still holding the upward sloping trendline support. If the current support holds, we can expect another test range high and a possible breakout soon. So you see, guys, another chart that is basically showing the second thing, right? So we do have that upward sloping trend line. Obviously, we do have that fake out when everybody was saying, you know, sell in May and go away. And now I'm actually curious what they are saying. And now monthly chart for Bitcoin according to the Titan of crypto. Bitcoin 173,000 USD as a cycle top. Do you think this is attainable? Ladies and gents, thank you very much for watching that quick update. I hope that you have guys enjoyed it, and I wish you have a great day. Peace and love, crypto.